turn and pause for 21 seconds again. He will then walk 21 paces in front of the Tomb of the Unknowns and turn again and pause for 21 seconds and turn again and pause for 21 seconds, and then basically repeat that for a half hour. In the summer, the guards change out every half hour purely for tourism, purely for us to watch the ceremony, because it is a beautiful ceremony, very simple but beautiful ceremony to watch. In the winter, when there are fewer tourists, they will switch out every hour during the day, and at night it is at their discretion. So it's usually about 2 hours, but sometimes you will have soldiers, and like I said, these are the cream of the crop of the cream of the crop of the cream of the crop. So if you take the cream of the crop and have the cream of that crop, that's who these sentinels are. And they will sometimes want to perform a vigil, that's what they call it, and they will basically be on duty guarding that tomb from 7 p.m. at night until 7 a.m. in the morning, counting 21 steps and going back and forth, making sure that no harm comes to that tomb. You'll also notice that as the guard is switching positions, his ceremonial weapon, the M14 with the fixed bayonet, which he has at all times, will change positions with him. So it is always between you, the audience, and the tomb, because again, his primary job there is to protect that tomb from any danger whatsoever. What we will see in terms of the ceremony is the changing of the guard. So we'll find a relief guard who will come out of that door there. He will march around the side. He will enter through the chains that are right there. A watch commander will come out. The watch commander will announce to the audience that the change in the guard ceremony will be beginning and you should stand up and all that good stuff. And then the watch commander will come over to the relief sentinel, so the guy who's coming on to swap out places with the guard that's currently on duty, and they will stand ready for an inspection. And everything must be absolutely perfect with that sentinel's uniform and with that sentinel's weapon. So what you'll see the watch commander do is with a white glove, he will take the weapon from him, he will do a white glove inspection to make sure there isn't a speck of dirt or dust on that weapon. He will open the weapon, inspect it, make sure everything is in pristine and perfectly operating order. He will then hand the weapon back and do a visual inspection of the soldier himself or herself, because there can be female sentinels, and he'll sort of do this weird sort of, I call it a military ballet because it's a very scripted performance, but he's looking for anything that is out of place, a hair on the uniform, buttons that are unpolished, shoes that have scuff marks on them. If there is anything not absolutely perfect about that uniform or about that weapon, the relief sentinel will be sent back. And I don't know what happens when they get sent back, but it can't be good. So hopefully that sentinel will pass inspection, and then you will see the relief sentinel come forward. He will exchange orders with the sentinel that is currently on duty. One sentinel will come off duty, that sentinel will go on duty, and they will continue on guarding that tomb. After that, we will see a wreath-laying ceremony. So the guard will disappear for a little while, and classmates of yours or someone attached to your group will actually lay a wreath, which is a very honorable and wonderful thing to do. This is what the president does every Memorial Day or every Veterans Day, so it is a very important ceremony in and of itself. You will then hear taps. You will recognize the tune. It's a bugle call, usually put on army bases to signify it's time to rest, but is also played at funerals, signifying that it is time to rest for eternity. And that's what you'll have at the wreath-laying ceremony. Right after your group, whoever's associated with your group, lays the wreath, we're going to meet right back on those stairs. So you're going to wait there for about 5 or 10 minutes just to make sure you guys get good seats, because this is heavy tourist season. So I want to make sure that you guys, and I shouldn't say seats because you'll be standing during the whole time, but we're going to be walking right over there. And once your team, whatever, lays the wreath,